And in front of you we have the different categories, but we didn't carry the cerebral palsy, please. We've carried the learners with autism disorder and a school choir. And we are so humbled and we are happy to grace this occasion and to enjoy this dream that was dreamt by these important people. I want to say before they present, we shall enjoy, we shall be part of this community, and as teachers and caregivers for learners differently abled, we shall come and learn, and we want to believe we are welcome to come and learn and also bring our children. The rest, I shall see the people concerned so that we make plans on how our parents can benefit. I want to say thank you so much for this dream. So wacha watoto waimbie na waseme kapoem kamoja.
Who made the drink distance? A drink distance. A drink distance. Who made the drink distance? Our Father Lord. Who made the butterfly? The butterfly. The butterfly. Who made the butterfly? Our Father Lord. Who made the violinist? The violinist. The violinist. Who made the violinist? Our Father Lord. Who made, but you ask me, but you ask me, but you ask me. Who made, but you ask me? Our Father Lord.
Asanteni, tuketi sasa. Mmesikia watoto wamesema wapendwe kabisa kabisa, mkienda kanisani msiwaache na walipiwe malipo ya shule kwanza before wale wengine mnalipianga. Si wamenitetea? Mungu awabariki sana. Asanteni.
Let's give them a good crowd of those individuals for that presentation. And also in a very special way for the teachers and their mentors who have volunteered to journey with them. Tuwapigie makofi wakiketi. Asante. Thank you very much for such a wonderful presentation. And this time I want to invite Dr. Sylvia to happens also to be an expert and also a parent of two strong gentlemen to say something short.
Good afternoon, everyone. Najua tujakula. Good afternoon. Si we are excited today? So kwa majina vile alivyosema, naitwa Dr. Sylvia Moramo Chabo. Mimi ni mzazi wa watoto watatu. Na kati ya watatu hao wawili wao wako na tawahudi ama usonji, which is autism in English kwa lugha ya Kimombo. So at least leo umefanya class moja, sio? Good. So sasa zile tusile tunaongea na watoto wetu tusiwaite wale, you know, those people. It is persons on the autism spectrum. Sawa sawa. Nani wale na usonji ama tawahudi. Hizo jina mbili. Kila siku ni kusoma. Aya, mimi nitasimama kama mzazi na pia kama mtaalamu mwenye space. Kai, wacha tunianze na kizungu. Swahili imegonga mwamba. So as a specialist in this space for rehabilitation and habilitation, so zingine Mungu akikupatia challenge. Kitu ya sana tunaona kama wazazi ni nilimkosea Mungu wapi. Kwa sababu community first of all, it looks as you like ulifanya nini, ulikosea nani, mulikasiwa na nani. Zile mingi tumeambiwa inakufanya hata unakaa nyumbani ukifikiria kutoka nje unaogopa. Lakini it is the community that holds them together, that uplifts us. Like they said, acceptance is the first thing. And I cannot accept my child when everyone else is rejecting them. Because these children don't have a special place to go to. When they grow up, it is the same environment that we have that they're supposed to be coming with. Every year I organize something called the Ride for Autism, and this year we had autistic learners who participated. And watching these children navigate the traffic in Nairobi, the chaos, and your heart is almost stopping. But the reality I came to learn from it, when they're training, they train in private. Like the way we bring them in special schools, we have them here in their own space, but then we send them back to the world. But is this world ready for them? Are we ready for them? You heard what Miriam said earlier. Unatoka nje unaona tu umepanda mahali roho yako umeshikilia. Kwa sababu kwanza ule mwenye ako kando yako zile macho unapewa my friend. The tears we cry at night. Unaamka asubuhi, hujalala usiku. For some of us who have epilepsy on top of the autism, you have medications that the cost is way beyond. And I thank God when I was serving as the National Council for Persons with Disability representative for the past 3 years, we have seen the Disability Act come to life. See, that is a great achievement, right? And in that act, there is a seat for either autistic individuals or a caregiver, which has not been there before. I remember leaving my hospital bed, I was admitted, and I told the board that I have to sit there. When you're speaking to our members of parliament, when they're asking you, why do you think you deserve to get more money apart from the 2,000? And I asked, my hospital bill for medication only is 40,000. One day, that's actually 2,000 is 2 days. That is what you're giving me for a month. I have not paid the extra for school. I have not paid for the extra money I have to have. I have not taken them to the neurologist because they have to see a neurologist. Yet you question why the increase. And that is the sad reality. If you don't walk our walk, you never understand. And that's why we call on to the community. When we're crying, when we're asking for your support, it's the bare minimum we're asking for. Sometimes it just takes holding that mother down, giving her time to sleep. When you think she can't move, all she needs is your compassion. And that is what we're calling about for the community. And why we're having the center now from the other side of life. What this center you've seen, you've gone round. You've seen the occupational therapy. You see, this parent, when that child goes through occupational therapy, it means that the fine motor skills will be developed, ataweza kujivalisha. Unaona mtoto wako venye unaamka unaambia vaa uniform. Mimi lazima nikae hapo, tufunge button. Akienda choo, saa zingine for us who are raising men, sometimes you're taking them to the ladies because you know they are not able to do it by themselves. Lakini ukiingia hapo zile macho unapewa na mama wenzako. Right? No one asks why. You're just judged. Ukimwacha ingie gents, you do not know if they will get support when they're there. And those are the harsh realities and why we're calling on to the community. So when we are setting up such centers, for me this is the burden that God has put in my heart. I always, when I was crying to God, asking why did you, because we go through the doubt. I was like, what did I ever do to get 2, not just 1, 2 special needs children? It felt very unfair. And it took so long to finally accept it. But that acceptance is what opened up me serving the community, me helping the greater community, setting up and guiding. And I even had to change my career because I'm actually, personally I have ADHD and hyperactivity and hyperfocus, but God didn't take away everything. He gave me creativity, visual facts, OCD on the positive, as Lydia likes to say it. Because I will notice the smallest thing. But that I've turned it into a strength when I'm setting up. Too much. Too much is good sometimes. That means I will keep you on point and you will not make mistakes. So there is positivity in everything. Right? We just have to teach our children that there's nothing wrong. Let's identify that superpower that they have. There is always that good thing that they can do. And this is the starting point. Early intervention. When we do early intervention, sometimes when I look at my youngest son, and I'm like, what if I started early? What if I could afford taking him for therapy early? Because there are days we did not have food because I have to buy medication. There are nights I had to walk to work, or work, stay late until 10 p.m. Your fare shuke, if you get 20 bob, then I can be able to buy the next meal. These are the facts of what it is. But saa zingine pia tunachangwa. By the way, I was 10 years single, raising my boys. And then nikaonekaneo, nikatumiwa mtu. So at least they have someone. So for the men in the house, so for the men in the house who always abandon their wives. Unajua watu walikuwa wanauliza, wewe venye uko mrembo hivi, why are you single? Is something wrong with you? You know? But you know, in life we sacrifice ourselves for our children. Even knowing that I had the same challenges, I had to take care of them first. Because I had learned how to live with my disability. I had learned how to harness it. Because when I was growing up, whether I'm not a young girl, I'm over 40. So when I was growing up, I had to navigate the system, teach myself how to adjust to the environment. And you see, when you're struggling, you struggle alone. That is the sad reality when you have no idea what is going on. When everyone tells you you're weird, me, even my ex-husband told me that, you know, something is wrong with you. And then that time, like, I don't know what it is. But at that time, he just told me your IQ is not normal. Because the way you see things is not how other people see it. But that's the reality. And that's how neurodivergence is. They see things different. It's about us embracing that difference, seeing things from their lens, empowering them like we're trying to do here at Tumaini, giving them the interventions that they require so that they can be able to stabilize. How many of us like what they saw? Exactly. So tulitoka hapa saa sita for the past 2 days. We have been going up and down. So all these things, I think, to study how to set up such centers has taken, other than being a parent, it has taken 4 years of studying. Hata sija graduate, kuna school of hard knocks, where you just hyper-focus and learn and change. And that's what I say when I'm standing. I say, God gave me these children so that I can give back to the society. So that if I understand what the other parents are going through, I can be the solution and open greater doors. Thank you for coming, and let us support all the caregivers out there. Thank you. Na naomba na nawasihi niende natafutwa Nairobi, niende nikapatiane expertise ya OCD huko. I'm going to design a space, so I have to be there by today. Thank you very much.
So thank you so much, Dr. Sylvia. Tuwapigie makofi, asante sana. Ndiye nakibizanga hii kamete sana wakati wamefikia wamefanya kila kitu iko perfect. Anasema you have done nothing. Because to make sure that everything is perfect. So on behalf of parents, just a simple experience, Stephen Dego. Please come forward 2 minutes, and then Madam Susan to prepare so that she can conclude for us. So, Stephen.
Thank you very much, Father Stephen. As you realize, we are many Stephens in this, there's Stephen, he's Stephen, and I'm Stephen, and there's another Stephen in the board. Yeah, but thank you very much for inviting me to share my experiences. I'll not be long. I'm here by virtue of the fact that I have an autistic 15-year-old boy who I have had the privilege, because I say it, of bringing him up, from since he was a kid. I brought him up a lot, through tantrums like this. So say hi.
Hi. My name is Raymond David Tomwangi. I have 7 years old. Now, forever just, but it's not you. Ask us, be us, get ready for the cashment has over has done.
Okay, so basically that is the life that we have to go through, and It's been 15 years for me helping my wife, because definitely women are the major caregivers. But at least for the men, I'm here because for the men, I've appeared in other forums and so forth, trying to talk to men. And especially now, I'll talk to the youth, because men my age now seem to have. But the youth, I think, are coming up with a very different mindset from our generation. And they're the ones who are going to bring a lot of changes, because autism is increasing, for information. So you here, if you're a youth person here, just know that there's a very high chances that like 20% of you will get autistic kids, you see. It's not something you ask for, it's something that comes. So if it comes, you take it with grace. Do not run away from your spouse, because after all, it's your child. Personally, when I was growing up, in fact, in my I just read the other day that my dad used to work here when I was in nursery school, about a year or two. And I did some things that my people still tell me, when you're going to nursery school, you're in a new key, you did some funny things, So I can see that I had ADHD. So even when I was given an autistic kid, I never really doubted that, there's anything that is not natural here. So my work is to just encourage the men, and you spread the word that you will take care of our kids. Even those who are not, having neurodivergence, just be a father to your children, and you'll add more value to society as a whole. So I work in Nairobi, but I will sacrifice my time to come here. I come from Nyeri, so I will be giving my time and all the other opportunities that come where I can spread this information of bringing up, especially men, taking control of the bringing up of your children. To Bishop Buheria, I think your speech was quite an expert. You're becoming an expert very fast. I think you're quite intelligent anyway, because you're talking like an expert now after those few moments that you have interacted with us. So thank you very much for the opportunity, and we shall interact more months to come, years to come, and so forth. So thank you.
Let's give a good clap for Steve. Asante sana. He's the gentleman who was brought in the that board by the Archbishop, just to make sure that he neutralizes the ground. Yes, and he has done it. Although the balancing is still not very much, but he's trying. Thank you so much, Steve. So all those kids, they're always unique kids. Wale wazazi wako na wao, wanaomba walete hapa mbele. Always unique kids, wale wako na teachers ya maroon, wazazi and their caretakers, tunawaomba wawalete hapa mbele kidogo. As Madam Susan comes, so all the watoto, they are wearing a jersey always unique. Together with their caretakers, please.
His Grace, our Archbishop, guests, clergy, our BOM chair, my principal, ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. My name is Susan. I'm an autism parent. My son is not here. I don't know where he is, but as the Archbishop said, this is their space. So he's somewhere, he's just somewhere. I promised Miriam I will not cry, but I'm sorry, Miriam, because it is a long journey. When Miriam told me about this, I thought she didn't know what she was saying, because my son is 8 years old, and I had never heard a word like autism. I heard it for the first time when my son was 3 years and a half. He was hyperactive, very, very active. We didn't go to visit friends. We wouldn't go to get together parties because they never understood him. In church, I think I'm one of the people who have really received head-on rejection. Like, must you come with him in church? I have gone for therapy, we have done to my family for the last 4 years. And we pay 2,000 every Sunday for 1 hour. We have scouted for school for him. We went to several schools. And they just couldn't get it. They just couldn't admit him, and I didn't judge them because unapeleka mtoto shule, hata amwingii, amuone, ako huko unamwambia yule mwenye kuna shati ya green. And they're like, how are we going to handle him? I never judged them. But eventually he got to school. He is able to contain himself for some minutes. And I want to tell the Archbishop that he's very good in mathematics. I don't think there is any animal that James doesn't know the name. The other day, he showed me a picture of a goat that has very long horns. And he told me, Mommy, it's an ibex. Like, seriously, I've never heard that name. I had to Google. Yes. Right now, he's in the accessory room. That's where he's hiding. Ako huko, amekataa kutoka kabisa, amekataa. Ako huko in the accessory room. And he has animals there, and he will steal all of them. The manager, if you're not careful, you don't get any toy there, animal. Atana nazo zote nyumbani. He has special love for animals. His mathematics, I want to encourage a parent. My eldest son is 11 years. Now James, his mathematics, as well as 7 times 7, as long as you say equals. If you don't say equals, you don't get. But as long as you say equals, he gets it. Don't compare them. Please don't compare our children. I have 3 boys, please don't compare them. Don't compare our children, they're different. Don't compare them. Let them just be. For mothers who pay school fees, they keep on calling me. Mimi nime Susan, mimi nimelipa school fees mwaka na hajui kuandika, sisi tulipa miaka 4. Just let the child go to school where you get space for school. Therapy has worked for James. It has been very expensive. We always say with my husband, eat your protect maguta maguta. When others are buying very big pots, for us nasemaga protect ni maguta maguta maitoe. So one time I met Bishop in our school. Please, principal Simama, my principal, Mother Margaret, please stand. I love you so much. I'm a teacher. When I change house helps, I have to stay with them because James doesn't know kuacha na mamake. Lazima mimi nitoke kwanza. Lazima yeye atoke kwanza aniache until he gets enough space. So you can imagine, anachukuliwa na bus 8 na niko na lesson ya 8. So just call my principal. Mwalimu, please. It's okay. It's okay, Mama. It's okay. So when I told her about this, she told me, I will come. I really appreciate. Thank you so much. Thank you. At workplace, I understand. Sleeping weird hours and you have to wake up in the morning, we understand. Please, Bishop, I want to give an analogy before I go. We parents suffering with autism, or rather autism parents or caregivers, at Bishop, we were like people who are barefooted, walking on broken glasses, walking on kayafa of stigma, kayafa of lack of school, tumekatwa miguu, sometimes tutapata kalift, mtu akupea 2,000 ukalipe therapy. But what the Archbishop and his team has done for us is buying for us shoes. We will wear them. And Archbishop, I'm assuring you that these children, in their story, in every chapter, your name will appear. In their every story, You're in every chapter, the name of the Archbishop will appear. We cannot not only work, yes. He is Nate. That's my friend. He's Nate. They're my best friends. I know all of them, I think, by name. So thank you so much. We love you. Archbishop, Archbishop, you don't know what you've done. But you don't know. You don't. You don't. You are estimating what you've done. It's only us who can understand. Wewe fanya hesabu 2,000, 1 hour, miaka 4. And now, and it's not a quarter of this. This one maybe I would have paid 5,000 shillings or 7 or 8 to get something like this. So please, if you have a neighbor who has an autistic child, a relative, tell them of St. Thorlak Tumaini Center. Here is home. It is their home. For once, wamepata pahali yao. And we thank God. My dear parents, we have walked a long journey. We have cried together. We are going to cry again and again. And our children are not different. They're just a little bit different, but very, very brilliant. Very brilliant. Thank you so much, our chair of the board. I salute you. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Naweza ongea for a whole year. Hiyo ni gani sasa? Niko autism gani? Thank you so much. Thank you. Now let me say this before I go. One time our Archbishop came to our school together with a lady, I don't know where she's gone. And I told him, no, why Bishop? And to me, no. Never say that again. Say, God, how? You have given me this. Now, God, how? And this is how. Allow me to recognize somebody else. Mr. Kingori, please just stand. Please, Mr. Kingori. Bishop, that is my inner circle. One time, let me give a story of this man. He has a very beautiful house on there. So James finds space in his home. So one time he was having a very serious meeting. James wangu akaingia huko na akaona hiyo bedroom yake ni choo. Akapupu hapo kubwa sana. And he continued with his meeting. He didn't even call us. When he finished his meeting, he came to look for us. Nini mko happy? We were busy talking, of course. James has already figured it. Oh, I was asking him, how did you hold a meeting for like 1 hour plus with this thing just here? Like, how did you do it? My James has broken his glasses all over. And he tells me, James, it is okay. So thank you. Thank you so much, Baba Austin. All of us need a space. A space. And what you people have offered, it's beyond us. It's beyond us. Bishop, thank you. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Madam Susan. I know how the feeling that these parents have gone through, especially the mothers. We are blessed, appreciate them, very appreciate all of them. So DJ, before we invite Wakili to close for us, please come at the center here. Songeni hapa katikati. They told me that they have been rehearsing this entertainment for the last 5 months. So, itatokea wewe tuangalia tu. Kama uko na simu nzuri, this is the best entertainment you can ever have. DJ, hata DJ alikuwa kwa hiyo rehearsal. So, tuende kazi. Have the animator there.
Baby shark, baby shark, baby shark, baby shark. Baby shark, baby shark, baby shark.
Ladies and gentlemen, so I'm kindly requesting for the company of these kids, let's all of us stand up a little bit. So many wanted. Tell your neighbor you look smart. Tell your neighbor buju buju. Abuju buju. Abuju buju. I think nitakaribisha Bishop pamoja na wageni wake wakuja hapo join hapa, si ndio? Si ndio? Wakuja na join, si ndio? Archbishop, you're much welcome. You can just come and join us here. Hapa mbele, hapa katikati. Tuko hapa. We are just here. Haya. Licky Special, come over. Licky Special kids, come over. Are you ready? Mama Milka. Mama Milka. Milka Bonyo. Bonyo Waru. Shika kichwa. Shika kichwa. Shika tumbo. Shika kichwa. Shika tumbo. Shika tumbo. Aya, they're here. Oh wow. Aya. If you're happy, you know, clap your hands. Happy, you know, clap your hands. Ready? Are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready? Everyone, are you ready? Do like this, everyone. Aya. 1, 2. Did you give me the music? 1, 2, go. Everyone, if you're ready, we'll go like this. Ready? We're dancing together. And then swing, swing, swing a little bit like this. And then jump a little bit. Then jump like this. And then your hand forward. One hand. The shoulder. The shoulder. And then 1, 2, let's go. Like that. And like that. And then side. That side. Nice one. And then everyone. Let's go like this, everyone. 1, 2. 1, 2. One leggy. One leggy. One leggy. One leggy. One leggy. One leg. 2 by 2. Make sure you have someone. Make sure you have someone like this. 2 by 2. 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 And then press your partner. Do the clapping. Like this. Like this. Like this. Like this. Like this. Like that. Like this. Shika kichwa. Shika tumbo. Shika kichwa. Thank you so much, DJ. Thank you so much. Asanteni sana. Thank you so much.
Father Abraham, a baby son, a baby son. Father Abraham, so are you? Just listen, Lord. Father Abraham, a baby son, a baby son. Father Abraham, so are you? So let's just praise them all. Father Abraham, where the sons, Father Abraham, I am da-da-da, so are you. So let's just praise them all. Yeah!
And finally, these little angels, before the gift, I want to invite Wakili to make a remark. Please come forward. As they prepare, just for a minute, so that we also listen to Karibu.
Good afternoon. My name is Paul Mukikidaka. Mesikia Nyuwata, mimi ni wakili. and at the same time nina ulemavu wa usonji. Yes. So first of all, I like to describe how I look. I am 5'7". Yeah, it's important, disability inclusion. I'm 5'7". Brown, chocolate. I have a chocolate skin with, let's say, dreadlocks. I'm currently wearing a white t-shirt with the inscription "Move for Autism". I'm wearing blue jeans and brown and blue shoes. And on my left hand we have a watch, a black watch, and on my right hand we have a Kenyan bracelet. So I will say that so that we can describe ourselves to persons with intellectual, psychosocial, and people who are visually impaired. So if you can adapt to that. Yes. Oh, and I'm also 5'7". I'm going to start this. I always have a disclaimer. Me, I'm an attacking while defending person when I make speeches. So if I happen to be brutal enough, I'm really sorry, but at the same time, I'm not so sorry. So I'm going to read a tweet that I happened to come by yesterday. So this is, the tweet starts, "Why are autistic kids punished for asking why in religious spaces? Religious obedience rewards silence, and autistic kids come up with questions. Isn't it funny how everything Jesus actually did will get an autistic kid flagged for non-compliance today? He wandered off from his parents, not to rebel, but to sit with elders and ask too many questions. He flipped tables in sacred spaces where injustice became policy. He ghosted entire crowds when the noise got too much. He fixated on fairness like it was oxygen. He refused fake peace, even when silence would have been safer. He held his boundaries publicly, apologetically, even when it made everyone around him uncomfortable. He wandered off from his parents. I think I've read that. And yet today, religious communities say, what will Jesus do while punishing anyone who acts remotely like him? That's not faith, that's heresy by omission. And to be clear, I'm not saying autistic people are Jesus-like or morally superior. I'm saying the traits we get punished for, intensity, honesty, pattern detection, shutdowns, meltdowns, refusal to pretend, are the very traits that define the most canonized figure. And that's Jesus. So, it's written by Lovette Jallow. I just read that tweet yesterday and was like, this can be a good start for my discussion. I remember when I was born and during my childhood, I wasn't that person when ningekuja church. My mom never wanted me to come to church with her. Why? Because I'm ever rowdy. One time I'm with her, the other time I'm in the pulpit, speaking with the pastor. And it was so, every time you're going there, I'm the topic of discussion. So most of the time when they go to church, I will end up sitting at home. Until I discovered, I started speaking and them realizing how intelligent I am. See the quotes I've kept. And that's when I was now allowed to go to Sunday school, but under strict supervision. And at that time, you discover something. Scientists these days call it masking. So I started masking, trying to pretend I'm all that, and trying to compress their autistic traits. And it was so bad because now even the sound system, they know every time they put in loud music, if someone was seeing me sitting there, I was just looking at them and was like, lower that music down. And you go to religious spaces and you couldn't say autistic. And then when now it's now been embraced and everything, it's all about tech meds and everything will be okay. You're intelligent, you don't need to say this. And then there's those things where if you say you're autistic, they will say you're a person of unsound mind, and not many opportunities will come knocking your door. Which is still a war, which we are fighting for. And I remember the day when I just came out publicly and I said, I am autistic. It was one of the best days, but I can say it also one of my worst days, because you see family and everything coming up, ganging up on you. Either way, and when I got the call from Dr. Lydia Chega, she texted me on WhatsApp. I remember that day, it was on a Thursday, and she was like, we would like to speak, we would like you to speak in front of autistic, in front of parents. We are opening up an autism center. And when she told me it was a church, I remember sitting there and I was like, finally, this is what we have been fighting for. Because it, you know, when growing up, you always want somewhere where it's quiet, but at the same time you want to learn about God. And you want to learn the good things He has done for us. But at the same time, you don't want to be in a space where you are discriminated. And then, so to the parents, don't hide your child. Let's accept your autistic son, your autistic daughter, and all you accept your child who has a psychosocial and intellectual disability. Accept. That's the first thing I will say. And also, don't allow your child to mask. Masking is it's so bad. Sometimes you get a lot of shutdowns and meltdowns when you're an adult, and you try to ask, what if I was treated like this when I was young? Because I remember I started speaking and learning how to mask. My occupational therapy sessions were cut off because apparently I'm now normal. And you grow up and you realize there are many things you're keeping on to yourself. You put on too many personalities that it reaches a point you don't know yourself. And it reaches that point where I just thank God I've found a very, very good community. But I will sit down and say, there are many people who are like me, but they have not found that safe space. And they were suppressed. Their traits were suppressed by their parents, by the community when they were young. And now they're coming here and they're battling a lot of issues. And you don't want your child to battle those issues when they're adults. So please, do not let your child mask. Akifanya kitu, like for example, someone umecheza hapa leo, don't interrupt them. In fact, look at your child is communicating to you. Look at that interest. Treat it as an interest. Maximize on it. And also, I will always tell people, there's always those examples, Albert Einstein, Elon Musk. Your child doesn't necessarily have to become Elon Musk. Your child doesn't necessarily have to become Albert Einstein. But they can become very important to people, and they can advocate for themselves if given that opportunity. And that is the message I have for you today. And please, I will just repeat this masking part a lot of times, just because of how I need it to sensitize. Mtoto wako akifanya yake, wacha. Maximize na hiyo kitu. Sawa? Either way, have a nice day. Miwacha ni malize hapo. Sitaki mkufe na bila kula. Sawa?
Let's clap for the young man. Let's good clap. Asante sana. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you. It's an encouragement. So Father Stephen was telling me that since now we have been challenged by Y-Pedia to describe ourselves, whether I can describe who I am. I said, if I say my height, people may wonder, are you a human being? So Father Stephen spared me to that today. But we are very grateful. Thank you so much for that challenge. And now the beautiful angels bring the ile kitu tulikuwa tumepanga. Nilikuwa kwa hiyo team. Nilikuwa shama hiyo team. Your Grace, please come forward. Umepangwa pale chini. Please come the The always unique team, please come. The caregiver, always unique team, please come forward. Choir, Matanya can give us one song as you are standing where you are, as you wait for this team. Kujeni hapa katikati, tafadhali mama. So asante sana. Thank you so much. This always unique. Asante. Asante sana Madam William and the team. Thank you so much. Asante choir, asante sana. Let's clap for those beautiful angels for that gift. I can see that there are 3 t-shirts and I know they have done the mathematics. So I want to invite Madam Esther on the behalf of the team to pass the photo of thanks.
God is good, and all the time. Pilgrims of hope. Thank you very much. Because I do not want to face what some people faced here, I have decided to read the vote of thanks. Normally I don't read, it comes from the heart. So this one is coming from the heart and written. So, our guest of honor, His Grace Archbishop Anthony Muheria, distinguished guests, friends, partners in the mission, good afternoon. Let me begin by giving all glory and honor to the Almighty. It is through His grace, His timing, and His providence that we are gathered here today to witness the opening of this center, a safe, nurturing place for neurodivergent children. As the psalmist would say, give thanks to the Lord, for He is good. His love endures forever. And indeed, we are here because God is faithful. So on behalf of the board of Tumaini St. Thorlak Autism Center, I extend our heartfelt gratitude to His Grace Archbishop Anthony Muheria for your leadership, vision, and pastoral care that have brought this dream to life. It started off as a dream, it started off as a mission, and here we are. Thank you for your relentless and for always standing with the most vulnerable people amongst us. To all the dignitaries and the invited guests, and especially to our partners and stakeholders, we say Asanteni Sana. I recognize Caritas, led here by the director, Father Steve. Kise, thank you for coming and being with us today and helping us operationalize the center. In absentia, Sylvia was here, worked with us when she was a board member at National Council for Persons with Disabilities. We are forever grateful for their hand, and who will work with us even as we go to the next steps of registration and all. The NCBA Bank, Consolata Missionaries, Mathari Hospital, under who we are under as for the time being, and for our Sister Maria. Is Sister Maria here? Please stand and wave. Sister has hosted us here countless times when we have had our meetings, when we were trying to think through what we wanted to do, and she's forever overfed us. Thank you so much, Maria. We can never thank you enough. To our sponsors and our donors, your generosity, whether financial, material, or moral, has made the center possible. You may never fully know the lives you've touched, but we thank you from the bottom of our hearts. To the clergy and the religious gathered here today, thank you for your continued spiritual support. Your prayers and presence ground us in purpose and faith. To my fellow board members, your unity, tireless effort, and commitment to this vision have brought us this far. I'm deeply honored to serve alongside you. The last few days, Your Grace, I'm sure you do not know this, and we didn't want you to know, but we have slept at midnight. Oh, okay. Yes, so board, thank you very much for this far that you've brought us. We also celebrate and thank the professionals, therapists, educators, and caregivers, the hands and hearts that are already transforming lives within these walls. Thank you for your dedication and love for the children. A special thank you goes to St. Thorlak Self-Help Group and to a beautiful choir, those who are here, the children who have made our day with DJ and with DJ Raymond also, who was here. So we thank you so much for making our day today. To the visiting families and parents, thank you for your trust, for working with us, and for being part of this inclusive community we are building together. Without you, we have no center. And now, allow me to close by acknowledging the many behind-the-scene heroes who made today possible. To everyone who worked with the children today, there is a tent out there, and there were people who manned it and who were with the children. Thank you. To those who have helped us set up and operationalize the center, I mentioned the KISA team and other specialists who are in the center, we thank you. To the contractor who so beautifully refurbished this space, we thank you. To the catering team who have fed us and who are going to feed us in the next session after this, we are so grateful. To the service providers, those who gave us the tent, the decor, public address, the music, DJ, and for all who are entertaining the children with such joy. We see you, we thank you, and we are grateful. To each and every one of you here today, your presence, your support, and your love has made this day truly special. May God bless you all abundantly. Thank you very much.
So good craft to Dr. Esther for such a moving photo dance. Thank you for avoiding the set path by your predecessors, but we are very grateful. Thank you very much. So a communication. After this, we are going to have a cup of water. A cup of water. All of us shall be served back there. Behind the tent, there will be a place where we give maybe a cup of hot water. Our guests, and today we shall proceed back to the center. There is a place set there for all of us. And before lunch, our dear priest, we are going to rush to St. Teresa Equator. We want to pick some there, a gift for His grace, then shall come back. So, except the Vicar General, who will be, you spare him that journey. Yes, and Father Stephen. So, then finally, after ameshagaa tumekaa sana bila kuiombea kidogo tu. Then after this, after our lunch, we shall have a moment that, especially the parents and the kids, we have a moment to go through the center, but we shall be guided because we may not be able to get there as a group. We shall be guided by the ushers on how we are going to move there. So we want to appreciate all of you. Those who have made this day a success has been appreciated. After the final, we are going to have the national anthem, and then we are going to have the final prayer. After the final prayer and the final blessing, we are going to have the it is after the national anthem. Yes. So may we rise for the national anthem. And then we shall have the closing prayer and blessing. Then we are going to enjoy the cake. Yes, we are going also to pray for the meals after this. After the cake, all of us shall be dismissed in our own particular style. So, DJ.
Ekaria.
Eke ndi mugeithie na Gikuyu ndo andulingani ni Agikuyu guku muriega inyuothe ni mwatinda wega ni mwakenera giathi giki kia umuthi aya angĩkorwo nĩ kũmũgeithia na Kĩmaathai enda zoa Syrian nimepita ama sijapita? Iko Masai yangu hapa ambayo nasomesha mimi. Tunashukuru sana. Thank you for everything. We are going to say a prayer. This is not just a prayer of concluding. Can we accompany our sons and daughters in a prayer of the journey we have begun? In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit. Glory be to the Father, and to the Son, and to the Holy Spirit. Atukuzwe Baba na Mwana na Roho Mtakatifu. Mungu Baba yetu, ni wewe uliotuongoza ili tuanze mradi huu akusaidia hawa watoto wetu walio na autism. Tunaomba Bwana, safari tulioanza leo uweze kuibariki. Bariki nia ambayo tuko nayo tukifuata mapenzi yako ya kuwasaidia na kuwapa matumaini familia zote na watoto wote ambao wanaishi na autism. Saidia wote watakao kuja kuwasaidia, wale watafanya kazi hapa katika Thorlak Autism Center, wale ambao watasaidia na kuwashikilia, wataalamu mbalimbali kama madaktari watakao kuwa wakija ili kutusaidia kuwapa mawaidha tosha waweze kuendelea katika njia yao ya kukua, kuishi na kuchanuka katika yale uliyopenda kuwabarikia. Safari iliyoanza tumeweza kuianza kwa sababu ya ukarimu mkubwa wa Wakristo na wale ambao wametushikilia kwa sababu ya upendo mkubwa. Tunaomba Mungu uweze kuwapa moyo huo wa kuendelea kushikilia hawa watoto wetu, tuweze kuwarudishia heshima yao ya kibinadamu na kuumbwa kwa mfano wa Mungu. Tunafurahia pale tumefika, yale umetuwezesha kutenda na kufanya na kuanza, lakini ni mwanzo tu na bado hatujaona vile itakavyotokezea kwa familia, kuwapa sio tu matumaini lakini amani ya roho, utulivu na ufariji katika maisha kwa sababu ya usaidizi wa center hii, mradi huu tumeanza. Basi tembea nasi katika hii safari, watume watakao tusaidia, na katika kiroho mtume mama yetu Maria wa matumaini, mtume wale wote watakatifu watakao tuombea na kutusaidia, hasa mtakatifu Thorlak atembee nasi kwa kila hatua tutachukua. Wape matumaini wale wasio na matumaini kati yetu, wale wazazi wa watoto. Wape ndoto ya watoto wao ili waendelee kuomba na kusaidia. Nasi sote kwa yule tuliosikia leo, tupe moyo wa upendo, huruma na kukata shauri kwamba ndugu na dada zetu tutatembea nao, tuwashikilie kama ulivyotuonyesha. Basi tukitoka kikao hiki Bwana, tuomba tuweze kuchukua furaha na yale tuliyoyaona kwa wenzetu wote, ili tukitukuza jina lako na tukitenda mema kwa wanaohitaji, jina lako lisifike na ufalme wako ufikie hapa duniani. Tunaomba hayo yote kwa njia ya Kristo Bwana wetu. Bwana awe nanyi. Mungu Mwenyezi awabariki na hasa bariki watoto wetu walio na autism, Baba na Mwana na Roho Mtakatifu. Tubarikie Mungu wetu sisi na chakula chetu, ili tukila tuweze kupata nguvu za kukutumikia vyema. Amina. Kwa jina la Baba na la Mwana na Roho Mtakatifu. Asanteni sana kwa kuwa nasi, lakini bado naomba tuweze kuketi, tuelekezwe jinsi hii keki itakuliwa namna gani. Na nafikiri hawa watoto wetu hawatakiwi kula sana keki, lakini mtatueleza. Hii yasemekana imetengenezwa ili watoto walio na autism wanaweza kula bila kuwa na hyper kutokana na keki. Na kweli mumesoma nyinyi watu. Makofi kwao tafadhali.
So thank you so much, Your Grace. So there's a card that we are given for our appreciation. So kwa hiyo card hapo nyuma, there are some few things. Just note what will give you experience of this. As His Grace has said, we are starting, we want to learn more from you. Just give you experience of the day. Usisahau hiyo middle card iko na mahali utaandika na hapo nyuma kiasi kidogo. Usisahau ku comment something so that may help this team to move ahead. So Madam Joyce and Sister Stella, take us through briefly this.
Thank you, Father Steve, and Your Grace, and all the distinguished guests in this space. God is good, and all the time, all said and done. Are we hungry? Very. Not very, is it? Is there a cup of water for us behind there? As said by Father Steve, is it? Father, there is something on top of that hot water, because at some point someone told us to prepare ourselves with hunger. So if you promise us a cup of hot water on top of hunger, you kill us. So it's not only plain water, we have some food for all of us. But before we get there, we want to share love. We want to share love. We want to share love in a ritual way. We want to spread our love to all of us. We have a cake here, and I want to request Your Grace to come down. Sahi, tukata hii keki. Madam Jane, and I want to request this table, the dais. Kujali. Hapana, you just walk down, mkuje hapa nyinyi wote. We share this love together. Yeah, you walk without the table. Pole too. So, kindly, we surround. Murorete kire dege kiaga ina huko. We go this side. Sasa Viji, please. Okay. There is a space for you here. Very, very good. Wapi manager wetu? Samuel. Sawa. DJ, zile nyimbo zinabatana na kukata keki, si ndio? Get yourself ready for this. Remove this thing first.
I'm just going to give a description of the cake.
Yes.
So I can say, first of all, it's blue. I don't know the flavor in it. Sky blue, yes. And it's gluten free. A big win. Thank you. And then it has at the bottom we have its figures of leaves, which is color yellow, red, green, and dark blue. Yeah, navy blue, I think. And then it has some inscription. It's written, our neurodivergent children for teaching us what pure love really is. Our neurodivergent children for teaching us what pure love really is. And down it's written Tumaini Center, Thorlak Autism Center. And on top we have a card which is circle, and it has a spectrum of colors, and it's written meeting neurodiversity is love. The one at the bishop. And it's kept on a silver platter. And the table has it has a tablecloth which is blue and it's shiny. It has sparkle. Yeah. Thank you very much.
So every day we learn. Thank you, our lawyer, for reminding us that we need to take care of all the spectrums. Someone who cannot see is able to hear and figure out how our cake looks like. So thank you very much. So I want to request Your Grace, chukua kisu. Are we sanitizing? Weka chini kidogo. So we are now safe to cut the cake. DJ, get yourself ready for this. So utajaribu kushikania hiyo kisu. Kama huwezi fikia, una spread tu mkono. Very well. Inakaa hivyo. That's smart. Thank you. Let's go. Yes. And then DJ, we go. Tushangilie kitu tafadhali. Tunaweza simama hata. Tusimame. We dance. Because we are sharing love. Sasa happy birthday, Satodora. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. You keep cutting until you get smaller pieces that you can eat. Keep cutting. Thank you. Tamu. Keki. Tam, keki ni tamu. Very good. Press idea. From where now? Cutting to Tam, keki ni tamu ae. Tam, keki ni tamu ae. Tam, keki ni tamu ae. So our lawyer, I'm requesting that you feed our shepherd. Here we are.
Oh, no.
They're very big. Anasema iko gluten free, so it's safe for everybody. Your breast. Feed our breasts. Watoto, kujeni tukule keki. Chukua. Very good. Watoto wako wapi? Thank you very much. You can proceed. Kujeni mpea keki na yes. Oh, your grace. Ati umerequestiwa na watu wa picha usimame pale. Are you able to? Yeah, it's okay. We're not able to capture, but we're okay now. So now we are going to feed ourselves with this nice and sweet cake as we allow His grace and our visitors to proceed. Oh, remember, kindly come and get a share of our cake.
Let's come near me here and just make sure you're getting the back in there. Are we good? Today here in Nanyuki we have opened a new autism center by name Tumaini Thorlak Autism Center. A place where we want to attend to children with this particular disability or difficulty living with autism, which is becoming very common in our country. We have seen so many families unable to handle what is happening to their children, who delay in learning, who are hyper, who don't know exactly what to do, and delay in their speech. Most of those families are poor and are not being able to address the problem, and when they do, it's too expensive. So today, thanks to the generosity of many Christians and local benefactors, we have been able to put up this center here with the units that will give therapy, speech therapy, occupational therapy. We also have a huge, the biggest sensory room I think we have now in our country, and at the same time assisting these children through hydrotherapy to become mobile, those who have mobility issues, etc. So we have, thanks to the generosity of many people, many Kenyans, Catholics from the Archdiocese of Nyeri and other benefactors who are local Christians, maybe not coming from Nyeri, who made this possible. This is God's grace for us. In Kenya and in our families, we must become more and more open to accompany those children who are abled differently. We call it disability. In autism, it is not even a disability, it is a learning delay and deficiency that is compensated most times with great ability and skills in other areas. But if we do not catch these children early and give them the chance of learning by addressing in a very expert way the other ways of teaching that are not the usual ones, these children will remain at the zero or very low level. But with this therapy, these children are able to blossom, these children are able to speak, these are able to sharpen their skills that God has given them and become worthy citizens of our country. Today, we have here one person who spoke to us, who is a lawyer, who is an autistic person. We have seen as well here one of the therapists who is attending to the children and family, who is called Sarah, and she has cerebral palsy, and there she is working hard, and she is a learned and trained expert. We have many persons who may have had these disabilities, but through accompaniment therapy, they have actually blossomed to be very worthy citizens and leaders in our country. This is what we hope and dream that this particular Tumaini Thorlak Autism Center will bring about. We are going to make and give life and dignity to children with disability. We are going to give hope to parents and families. Our main aim here is bring hope in this year of hope to those families that seem to have been deprived of it because they have gone into despair, the child is not learning, it's too expensive to look for expert assistance. Here we'll give assistance in very reasonable, in fact I would say very cheap. They will have access to therapy in a very affordable manner. So we want to congratulate everyone for this great achievement and obviously thank the persons who have very generously come to work with us. To all of us then, and especially Christians and those who are in various churches, we must welcome these children. They are a nuisance at times. They run around, they spin around, they make noise. We must accommodate to them because these are also children who should know God. And they will only God by how they know Him if we are open, if we accommodate them, and if we make safe spaces and safe moments where they can run around, jump around, shout around with their parents. And we must support those parents. This way, they learn to be a member of the society. With time, they learn to moderate their reactions, their outbursts, or even those things that put them towards the pressure of not normal expressions. But that we must be open to give them a space to learn. It's like riding a bicycle. In the society we must give them space to follow, to fall, to stumble and find their balance. Eventually, because of a good environment, these children become great leaders, as are happening in many times of the world. So let's be open, not only to disability. In this particular case, I would like to ask that we support all families with children with autism. Love them because they are God's gift. Accompany them, invest in them. Invest meaning spend time with them. Bring them for therapy because that's the only real investment that will give them a future. Investing in trying to teach them with their own methods may not work, but we have experts in various places. Unfortunately, there are not too many of these autism centers. I hope we'll get very many more. This is one, and very soon we are going to open a satellite center in Nyeri of the same autism assistance. So thank you all, and we ask God to bless the initiative, and we now walk together forward supporting these families. Thank you. Sawa.
Thank you.
I hope that will do with all the cards and stuff.
Yes.
Thank you.
So we have a parent. Tafanya. Dear parent.
You want to start? I don't know what to say.
Okay. Maybe you begin with your name, then you tell us the challenges facing such kids and how we are ready when you are.
Yeah.
Mama James. My son is autistic and akona miaka 8 na nilijua alipokuwa miaka 3. Hiyo ndio nisikie juu mara ya kwanza. Sikukubali kwa sababu ni kitu sikuisikia. Tumeteseka sana, kwanza kwa sababu ya shule. Unajua kwenye tafuta shule mingi hazielewi na hata walimu hawaelewi watoto because it's something new. Number 2, haja kupeleka therapy, kwa sababu ukienda kwa daktari anakuambia hawa si watoto huwezi wapea dawa, hiyo si kupeana dawa, hii ni ugonjwa yenye huyu mtoto anahitaji therapy. So hizi therapies ni very expensive. Kwa mfano tunalipa 2,000 for only 1 hour every week. So it has become very, very expensive. So with this center, we are grateful, first of all, to God because of the financial burden umetuondolea. Number 2, we know that what God intended these children to become, they will become. So we really want to thank the Archbishop, Bishop Muheria, for this initiative. Na nataka kuambia wazazi wote, mzazi wote mwenye kwa mtoto huyo autistic, usikae nyumbani, usimfungie, mfungulie, mlete hapa na Nyuki kwa hii center, na atapata madaktari wazuri wanafanya therapy vizuri, na ataweza kuongea, ataweza kufuata instructions, ataweza kujibu respond to the name, ataweza kujua kwenda choo, na hiyo yote tutaweza, kwa sababu Mungu anatupenda, na we thank God for this initiative. Thank you so much. Kiswahili is my thing. Sure. Sasa mtaedit